Maybe it's the fiber internet that's confusing things.
Yes.
Drake and the Maestro, almost relevant, now on gigabit internet.
Ooh, look at you with your fast internet.
Well, it's about time with the Frontier service that's been,
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Right. Now our listener will be able to get the broadcast on time.
Yeah. I finally I had my follow-up appointment today.
Oh yeah. Shall I welcome everybody to the show before we get into that?
I thought you just did that.
Well, welcome again to another episode of Drake and the Maestro, almost relevant and almost healed up. Or maybe not.
Well, I got 2 more weeks.
Two more weeks.
The doctor saw the Groundhog, and I got 2 more weeks.
All right.
Too early for Flapjacks?
It's never too early for Flapjacks.
I actually did that today. I had Flapjacks for breakfast. It's great.
Why aren't you just so special?
Well, you use them Kodiak cakes, high protein, Flapjacks.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
But yeah, so talked to the doc, and then my company just sent me the form that my doctor needs to sign so that I can return to work.
Oh, neat.
In 2 weeks. I have them printed. I email it to them when I'm there. They print it off. They sign it. I take a picture. I send it to work, and we're all good to go.
And you jump down, turn around, touch the ground, and get back to where you left your truck because your company hasn't moved it yet.
No. I talked to Josh today. They did. They finally moved it.
Ah, well, isn't that nice and civilized?
Yeah.
This is going to be a low energy podcast.
I just didn't have a good response to that.
Okay.
Yeah. See, so that was your time to like vamp or add something, and instead you just went, okay.
Well, I had to look for my notes, and once again, the computer's hidden them.
Oh, jeez. Sure, it's the computer's problem. It's not the fact that you're an old man slowly losing his mind.
What happened to your signal? All of a sudden, you're not as loud as before.
I don't know. I didn't do anything.
It's weird.
You're weird.
We'll fix it in post.
I'll fix you in post. I'll fix you with a post.
With a post. That's what
beat you over the head with it. Just clunk.
It says.
Did you get your notes there, old man, or I still need to vamp for you?
You need to vamp for me some more.
Oh, jeez. What is this? Your first day?
Yeah. Well, do I have to answer that?
Yes. It'll be part of your performance review later.
Oh, then I'm in trouble. Okay, I found it. Oh,
good.
Yeah, I did.
Good. Excellent. Good. I don't know. I'm just stuck in an ADHD loop. I was going to say, though, I did talk to the surgeon. I talked to the doc. So I talked to the surgeons in Michigan and the doctor here, and they both said the same things. Like, you're actually healing really well, and you're out of the woods for the cyst. So, like, listeners, if you don't remember from, I think it was last week, we talked about it, that I had like a 50-50 chance of getting a cyst forming that would basically mimic the same symptoms.
Right.
And if it hadn't appeared, so now after 2 weeks, it hasn't appeared. And it now will not. Like, I'm completely out of the worry for that. It's no longer a problem. If it hasn't, if that pain hasn't come back till now, it's not gonna, which is excellent. Because that was my other big fear. And the doctor did say that the pinchy squeezy feeling when I get up, when I put strain on that muscle where the incision was, said that's completely normal. It means it's healing, and what you're feeling is the stitches pulling, or your muscles pulling against the stitches, or contracting on the stitches and making it poking.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So we're all good. Everything's healing like it's supposed to. The doctor wasn't concerned. The only thing she was concerned of, and I keep having to remind doctors of this, is you guys don't have blood pressure cuffs big enough. And when you take it on my wrist or my forearm, it reads 10 or 20 points higher than what it actually is. Because they took my blood pressure, and it came out at 130/90.
You're gonna die.
Right. And I'm like, and they're like, that's fine. And I'm like, no, that's not fine. If my blood pressure is that high, I need to go to the hospital. My heart's gonna explode. Well,
that's not that bad. I mean, for a large person, that's really probably what they expect.
Right. But I told the doc, and I told the nurse too. I said, because she brought up my blood pressures. I said, well, when I was in the hospital, they had a wider range of blood pressure cuffs, right? They had one that was big enough to go over my forearm. And when they took it with the machine over my forearm, my blood pressure was 112/6, laying in a hospital bed 2 days after surgery.
Well, yeah,
that's pretty freaking good.
Yeah, that is. What was the pulse? Do you remember?
Like 85.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So pretty standard all the way across the board.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I think an average resting pulse is in the 70s. If you're athletic, it's in the 50s.
Yeah, but I'm not athletic, and I also had just had, I'm on drugs. I'm in a hospital. Like, I'm laying in a funny position in a bed. Like, come on, cut me some slack here.
And you're a walrus on dry land, so
Right, exactly. And I'm a beached whale, so
it's a pretty good, all things considered. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good, all things considered. And even the nurse was like, "Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Like, that's the best vitals we've seen in Adios." Like, well, yeah, because usually they take them on my forearm. And she's like, "Oh yeah, that'll make him read high." It's like, I know. Yeah. That's what I keep telling people, because they just look at you and they go, fat bastard, you should have high blood pressure." It's like, no, my blood pressure's fine. If it was as high as you say it was, I'd be able to hear my pulse in my ears constantly. I know, because it's been that high.
Would you like to have my extra thermometer so that you can just bring your own blood pressure cuff with you?
I don't even know if they'll take it, because some places won't use it, even if you bring it with you.
Yeah.
I'll try.
Because I've got a couple of...
I'm willing. I'm willing to try. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm willing to try.
Because you're like me. Actually, you're worse than me. You got big arms. And
I got 22-inch pythons, brother.
Yeah, that's right. I can't do that.
I've actually been working on my Randy Savage more than my Hulk Hogan, so it's not a very
snap into a Slim Jim. Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, you gotta get into the rest, yeah, and then you gotta twiddle your fingers there, yeah, and then if you wear glasses, you gotta adjust your glasses, yeah, and then you're kind of disciplining your kids, yeah, but you don't want to yell, yeah, in front of your company, yeah.
I guess I'll just that's pretty good. I'll just have to stick with Captain Insano.
There you go.
Which reminds me, I was just going through our almost relevant villains, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that or characters that we've talked about on the podcast over the last year or so, and they are wrestlers. Some of them are actually could be the names of wrestlers, or at least luchadors. Oh, yeah. Right?
Luchadors or wrestlers.
The Tickler.
Oh yeah, we threw the Tickler as a wrestler. That was the original pitch for the Tickler, was a luchador wrestler, masked luchador, of course.
How about the Florida Foot Fondler, right?
Also a wrestler. Yeah. I see him more as a unmasked,
Right. But his finishing move is the Sweet Caress, of course.
Yeah, the Sweet Caress. Yeah, it's like some kind of toe hold or something.
Got the Restless Redneck, right?
Yeah. I could see him like a kind of like a Papa Shango kind of what do you call it? They have a name for him, a gimmick act. That's it.
Yeah, right.
Kind of got he's like he comes out in like the overalls with like the one undone and like. It's kind of got a beer gut and some tattoos
and how about the olfactory offender?
What I'm learning here is we need to start some kind of WWE competing wrestling competition.
It would be weird.
It'd be real weird, but it'd be great, and we wouldn't take it so seriously, so it'd be really funny.
Well, and maybe those of you listening would watch some TV like that. I don't know.
I love there's some good amateur wrestling out there, and there needs to be more of it.
The Television Terrorist.
Yeah. I'm not from here. I have my own customs.
And what I'm going to introduce today, the Fruity Filipino.
Oh, no. I feel like that's an act that'll get us canceled.
We're already canceled, so,
you can't cancel. It's kind of hard to cancel.
Right. What is that, double secret
like probation? A double negative?
Yeah.
Is it like a double negative where it just cancels itself out?
I don't know. Let's find out. Because what I'm asking, Fruity Filipino, why is it every time there's a Filipino on TV, it's a large fruity one? Why is that? I would think that I would think that the Filipinos would be upset about that. I don't know.
Maybe there's a lot of fruity Filipinos. I don't know.
Right? Maybe it's not a stereotype. It's just accurate. I don't know.
I was gonna say. I mean, there are a lot of There's a certain term that we're not supposed to use in polite company that describes what some Filipinos like to do as a hobby.
Right? No, we won't.
They dress as women. They dress as women, and they're very convincing.
Right. I think that's, I don't know if that's allowed to, well, whatever.
Oh, we're just going to leave it there. Like, I'm not going to use the term. I'm just going to say that's a thing.
Right. And my wife wanted to ask us a question.
Okay.
Are bald actors, what was that?
It's just why? Is it just why?
Why? Yeah. Why do you guys keep doing this? Yeah. There's only one person. There's only one person in the back who's actually paying attention. To you in the back who's paying attention, thank you.
Thank you.
Are bald actors mostly antagonists? And I had to think about that because she's like, we were watching, I forget what we were watching. She was a bald guy and he was like a secondary character. It's like, why are there no bald actor like heroes? They're always antagonists, like Dr. Evil, right?
Well, because bald is evil. Like, I don't. It's just a trope.
Is it?
Yeah, it's just a movie trope. Yeah.
Oh, it just hit me till now. Patrick Stewart, Captain Picard, bald.
He's a hero. Well, he's not, but he's not completely bald.
Oh, now bald.
He's not completely bald, but he's not completely bald. That's the difference, right? Evil bald is completely bald, no hair.
He's got the ring of hair in the back. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, he's got the monk ring. Yeah, he's got the monk ring.
That's not even a monk ring. That's a bald ring.
That's because it's a bald ring. But I mean, you know what I'm talking about when I say monk ring. Like, most people know what that means.
Yeah, I know what that means.
Right. Okay, but I mean, like, evil bald is completely bald, and then not evil bald is only partially bald. Is balding.
Is that what we're saying now? Okay.
That's usually the trope. Yeah, because like if you look at Jason Alexander, right, the guy that played
right
in Seinfeld,
right,
when he was a bad guy in a couple shows, played a really good bad guy too, and he shaved his head completely.
Okay, so
he wasn't completely bald because he wasn't completely bald in Seinfeld.
So bald actors are mostly antagonists, then, is what we're saying.
Yeah,
we're confirming that. Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
yeah,
now
it's just a trope. Okay, it's like the big guy being dumb. It's just
wait. Yul Brynner, totally bald.
Okay.
Playing protagonist parts. Well, he was the protagonist. He was a sympathetic antagonist in Westworld. But in Magnificent Seven, he was one of the heroes.
Jason Statham could be another one. He's completely bald, but he's always got like the 5 o'clock shadow bald.
But still bald. So are those exceptions that prove the rule? Are there many more bald actors?
Because Jason Statham's characters are usually anti-heroes. They're not straight up heroes. They're anti-heroes.
Right.
Right. So he's kind of the exception that proves the rule in this case.
I'm kind of hearing Sam the Bald Eagle on the Muppets here right now. I find this objectionable.
Have we no shame?
Yeah. I find this don't let me go back to the Randy Savage. I'll do it.
Do it. I dare you.
Yeah. I really have been working on that. I really enjoy doing the Randy Savage impersonation. It's a lot of fun because I heard a guy describe it, and as soon as he started doing it, and the way he described it was so perfect because it's like you're trying to yell at your kids, but you have company over. You don't want to yell in front of company.
So you're talking to them sternly in the laundry room,
right? Like you're talking to them, and you're like right on the edge of yelling, but you're not yelling. So it gives you that hoarse quality.
Okay, then
you get right here, yeah, and then you didn't put the toys away, yeah, and you really needed to put the toys away, yeah, before our company came over. And it just puts you right there in his vocal range, and then you just add the yas in as punctuation, basically.
Do the Slim Jim thing. Do it.
You need to snap into a Slim Jim, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Full of flavor. You're welcome.
I think it was snap into a Slim Jim. I think that was his thing.
Yeah, snap into a Slim Jim. Yeah,
right. Okay, not sponsored by Slim Jim.
No, not at all.
All right,
not even close. Not even sponsored. Not just not sponsored by Slim Jim. We're just not sponsored.
Correct. Even 1-800 Slope Me has abandoned us.
Well, no, they abandoned themselves
as they should. So, and that's a rant that I could go off on. Everybody using "so" in the well, right. I mean,
you just need to throw in the Randy say, yeah.
Yeah. No. Okay, I could work with that. So yeah. See, there it is. It's getting into my own speak, and I don't like that. Yeah, because I watch these YouTubers, like Matt's Off-Road Recovery and other. I'm not just picking on Matt, but their videos start with the one that came to mind. Videos start with "so" and then go on. So just drop the "so" and just tell us what's going on.
No, I don't want to.
Oh, they add. I hate most that overuses the word. Is the one for the male enhancement.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got the young ladies on there, and they're supposedly reclining and kind of sultry, and the one woman starts out with "so," like, oh my gosh, keep the weapons away from my forehead, because make it stop. And then so all right. So that's it with that. I beat that to death, but I think we already have. It's just bugging me.
You already did.
Things like that bother me because they get into my own speech pattern. I hate myself more. So let's move on. I did it again.
You just can't stop, can you?
I can't. Now that it's on my mind, it won't go away.
Yeah, you really, what was that hospital's name again? You really did that to yourself again.
I did. I dentist myself.
I forgot. You dentist yourself. That's what it was, Dennis.
Yeah, St. Dennis. And I saw an ad for it the other day. I was like, oh, it's still going. Oh. So onto Cop Corner. We're going to Cop Corner because Cop do something that I can really identify.
Did he not a cop in front of did he face palm in front of a subject? Because I could relate with that a few times. Just like
kind of.
I could have fired a V8.
Have you ever had a dating situation that you really wanted to end, but you didn't have the heart to do it?
Yeah, it was my last relationship.
And because there's going to be a lot of trauma, but you need to. The ladies out there, you ladies out there talking about men, we don't really usually have as much of a problem, although maybe.
Talk about it as much.
We're going to talk about it now. Hey, Chuck, ever just cry for no reason?
No, man.
Yeah.
Anybody ever tell you have a case of the Mondays? No,
man. No.
I think you get your ass kicked for that, man.
Exactly.
Well, when I was lines in Office Space.
When I was younger and living
when I was a young warthog.
Correct. And living with my fellow roommates, I was walking out to my vehicle and
I feel like we need got something. Blues for this.
Yeah, you should. I
was walking to my car.
That's right.
Forgot some stuff.
And I set my gaze out across the parking lot,
and there gazed across yonder parking lot, and behold, where I groweth my fucks, and lay thine eyes upon it, and see that it is bare. Sorry.
And there comes a Chevy Nova that I'm all too familiar with, kind of like a great white.
It's like your white whale. Did you call it Ishmael?
I did not, and I'm not going to say her name here because, well, she deserves better.
Than you, or than having her name said on this podcast?
All of it. All of it.
So at least you're on it.
But she was the master of the pop-in. You know what I'm talking about? The pop-in?
Just like showing up?
Just showing up. Yeah. And just, hard to work her into a roster just because she just did the pop-ins. I didn't want to break it up. Friend of my friend and all that. So, but if I wasn't there, then she would go on. Right. So I saw the Nova in the parking lot. Oh no. What did I do? I dove under the nearest car. I did. It's like, ow. I got to wedge myself under a Cavalier. I'm in a Chevy Cavalier.
Make it wedge yourself under something, I suppose.
My roommate's bedroom window was right there. He's laughing his head off. He was explaining it to me later. He says, I saw you. And then I didn't see you. And then I saw this Cavalier kind of hopping around. And then I looked closer, like, hey, he's under the car. So, yeah. So she makes the loop, sees my truck in the parking lot. So then she walks in. My roommate's like, oh, I don't know where he is. He's not here.
Must have took a walk or something.
Right. Does that.
Well known for your walks.
So out, and she look in the parking lot, looks around my truck. I'm under the Cavalier, like, don't look down. I mean, I can see her feet from under the car.
It's like
don't look down. It is. I finally had to rip I had to rip the Band-Aid off because it was going that way. It was going to be a horror movie.
I just looking for my quarter I dropped down here. There it is under this car.
Oh yeah. Oh look, yeah, the catalytic converter is fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so then that rectified itself after a while, and I was able to go on with my day. I saw this. I only tell this story because what I saw on my police shows, they get a really, really feisty subject who doesn't want to identify. He's got warrants. The whole thing, and he's a feisty. He's a feisty rascal, right? And so he goes and he's because car chase, then the foot chase, then gets cuffed, back of the squad car, and you think it's over, right? Oh no, nay. Nope.
Then the girlfriend shows up.
Well, that's always dangerous. In this case, they open the door so they can adjust and double lock the cuffs, right? And this little skinny white boy is the back of that. He's like talking with the cops. You think everything's calmed down. And then like he's shot out of a cannon, just slips out of the grasp. The two cops are there. He slips out of their grasp, takes off, and dives underneath the Challenger squad car that pulled him over.
Okay.
So, I mean, and he
wasn't even trying to get very far. He's just trying to hide.
Correct. So he's completely wedged himself under. You've got a car like a Challenger.
I have a Challenger.
Right. So you know the ground clearance. So you know kind of an idea how skinny a white boy this is.
Yeah, you have to be a pretty skinny white boy, but you could do it. I mean, if you were motivated.
Yeah. And so he's like submarining himself under this Challenger, and it's doing the same thing that the Cavalier is doing. I was crawling under the thing. It's like hopping and bouncing around, and the cops are trying to grab him, and he's like, don't worry. He's like running around and underneath the car, just kind of doing the worm under there to just enough to stay out of their grasp.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if you're going to prolong an arrest, you think it was funny initially, but it is funny. But if you're going to just delay the inevitable,
you'd be right.
If you're going to delay the inevitable, crawling under a squad car is actually pretty. It's pretty astute. They can't reach you. They can't get you out. They can't get a boomstick in there to grab you. They can't tase you. They can't move the car off of you. Right?
Well, not with that attitude, they can't.
Well, they can. But there's laws about he's already in cuffs, so they're responsible for whatever happens to the guy, physically. Once you put someone in cuffs and you have a de facto arrest, you're not responsible. You are now responsible for their personal safety.
I mean, you could shoot him a few times, I mean, you could still tase him. You can get the taser under the car.
But then you got to tase subject like, oh my goodness, there's a motorcycle gang driving right down the road in front of the compound here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 of them.
Will you count, Von Count?
It's not as easy as it seems.
Gotta count something.
1 motorcycle. 2 motorcycles. Apparently, I'm doing impressions today. You didn't know you hired Michael. You didn't know you hired Michael Winslow, but here I am.
Impressions with the maestro. So that was pretty entertaining. Watching all these
how
cops.
did they get him out of what was he hiding from? Was he just trying to prolong the arrest or
that's what he was trying to do. They eventually coaxed him out with a Slim Jim, white boy.
Skinny white boy's got to put some meat on his bones. Yeah, okay.
Right. So wave the Slim Jim in front of him, and eventually, if we're really quiet, he'll come out on his own.
Yeah, no kidding, right? They'll go for the turban. That'll come right off.
I'll come right off. Yeah. So that's this week in Cop Corner. Should I talk about? It's almost time to go already. I could talk about one last thing, or we could save it till next week.
That's whatever.
So I was patching. We got the pick. So I'm going to call these so's out. By the way, moving on to patching the concrete because we got the big cracks opening up between the old concrete.
Is that what you're calling it these days?
That's what I'm calling it.
Patching the concrete.
Yeah, it's not just a clever euphemism. It's called patching the concrete. No, I do my research. I do all this due diligence about getting concrete patching with like reinforcing things in it and polymer and it's self-leveling. And because I get concrete spalling underneath some of the doorways in the new building. And I want to take care of that before it gets worse. So I get this stuff. I make little forms so that the areas where there's the divots, the stuff won't run out and I can reshape it and I mix it up. First of all, we forgot how many ounces are in a cup, right?
8.
Because right. Not 16.
That's 2 cups.
That would be right. So we got confused and thought 1 cup was 16 ounces and then decided, anyway, it was a mess. We rectified it, got the right kind of water content in the mix, and then we're okay. But then, that's not the funny part. The funny part is, got it mixed, got it to the right consistency where it would still pour, but it has some shape. Kind of gel-like, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pour just enough to fill, and it was kind of neat. It kind of filled up and leveled out the divots, which was great. But attached to the divot was just a little tiny crack where the old concrete meets the new concrete. Not much more than a 16th of a gap. And
what are you, Mike Tyson?
A 16th of a gap. We're doing voices today, right? Isn't that the strange?
Yeah, but it's Funny
Voices podcast?
Yeah, apparently. That's
what we've devolved
to. We've turned into a radio, a Saturday morning radio shock jock channel.
Not a very good one.
No, I didn't say it was a good one. I just said that's what we've turned into.
So I'm mixing the stuff a little bit at a time, pouring it in there, and it's flowing out. I'm like, this is going to be great. And then I come back after the first batch. I mix up another batch, and I'm going, hey, where'd the first batch go?
Hey, what happened to my concrete leveler?
Right. Oh, I must have flowed into this little tiny crack. I'm like, that's okay. It's okay. I got a lot of this mix, so I mixed more of it up, poured it in there, and everything looked fine. Looked like it was going to cure, looked just like I wanted it to, level out, Like, there's just a little bit I got to put. So I go back and mix some more up, come back again. It's gone. It's like, hey, where'd it all go?
Hey, where's the green filling?
That's right. It was then that I discovered that little crack was leading to, I don't know, I must be filling in some sinkhole. That's
You're filling in the Grand Canyon or something.
Yeah, that's right. Through this tiny little crack.
Yeah, you're filling that crack the same way the AC system in a Lamborghini Countach works. It's like an asthmatic through a straw.
Yeah, but highly effective because before the stuff can set up, it all drains into this hole. I kept mixing up product and pouring it in there. Like, it's got to fill it up. It never did.
It's got to stop eventually, right?
Right. It's got to. Nope. I used up all the product I had.
Well, you get more product. You didn't have enough product. That's the problem. Go get more product.
There's probably, we're sitting on a limestone bluff. There's probably a huge cave underneath us, and I'm just trying to fill that in.
You're filling in the limestone bluff somewhere, just like blah, 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 blah. It's actually leaking out, and it's leaking out into the Wabash River as we speak.
Well, we have a tree root that does that over here. When it rains really hard, draining across the property, it makes that kind of a gurgling sound, like it's draining into a huge cavern, which doesn't make me feel good.
It might be. You might have a sinkhole in your backyard.
That's what I'm saying. Right.
Hey, you just got to keep up with the concrete leveler. What you're doing is you're counteracting. Now you're counteracting the sinkhole. So what you got to do is you got to just keep filling that until it stops, and you'll fill the sinkhole in. And then eventually.
What you're saying is I need to order a semi-load of filler and start there.
Yeah, you got to open the crack first if you're going to do that.
Right.
Just you got to get that crack open.
Pour it in.
Crack that thing open. See what I did there?
I saw what you did there. And when that disappointment, it's time to end.
Yeah.
I can't stop. I can't stop. Make it stop.
I can't stop, and I won't stop. Thanks, Miley Cyrus.
And on that disappointment, it is time to end. If you need to contact us, you can reach us at DrakeAndMaestro at Outlook.com. Now you're heckling me. That's DrakeAndMaestro at Outlook.com. You can send us questions, arguments, comments. We like them all. Anything.
Suggestions, stories of your third date with a tuna fish, whatever you got.
Whatever you got. Tune in next time when the maestro says,
yeah.
Thanks for listening, and
adios.
Adios, muchachos, caballeros, when you get out of here.
Oh, man, I had something for you to say, too, at the end, and it came right. Oh, you got to do since we're doing voices, do the Buffalo Bill thing.
I haven't done my Buffalo Bill in a while. I'll have to, maybe next week.
Do it.
I don't know if I can.
Do the thing.
Dance, monkey.
Dance. Do the thing.
Yes. No, that's more hedonism bot. So my Buffalo Bill is turned into hedonism bot.
Okay, so basically Randy Macho Man Savage has stolen your Buffalo Bill.
Yeah, I could do hedonism bot, or I could do Randy Savage, which I much prefer to do Randy Savage anyway. I think it's funnier.
It is funny. Oh, well. It puts the lotion on its skin.
Yeah.
Or it gets the whip again.
It gets the hose again.
That's it.
Yeah. I gotta do. Well, it's Buffalo Bill is just hedonism bot, but more breathless.
And basically, maybe you just have to put on your Legend of Boggy Creek overalls and start there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they say that if you want to be a good voice actor or impressionist, you have to be able to say anything as that character.
Yeah, even sing.
Yeah, I don't know if I could sing as Randy Savage yet, but I could probably put together, like if you put a script in front of me, I could probably read it as Macho Man Randy Savage.